Hey guys, welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. In today's video, we're over on the new account, which is the Tagoar account, which I am grinding pretty hard. Now, we are, if we go over here, the easiest way to see it is in Faction Wars. You can see we've got, where is it? 5 days and 8 hours left. So we're just over a day and a half into the account. And I want to give you an account update, but also talk about what I'm going to do on this account. Because if we come over here, normally on day one, I've got my 2 Sacreds and I'm, popping them with the 2x because Sacreds have the 2x for the start. And then on top of that, we've also got the 2x. And then we've also got the April O'Neil rate up as well. But I am going to be saving every shard on this account. And I want to talk about why that is and why you might want to as well. However, it's perfectly valid not to do it if you are starting a new account at this stage. Now, the reason I'm going to do it is because we did see, I don't know if it was like an official post or an expectation, but I am expecting there to be a path for Leonardo in the future. Now, if that's the case, I want to save up all my resources in the hope that it will be a summon path. Now, the expectation is for it to be over a month away because it is such a long event that we have going on. And if that's the case, it gives me time on this account to probably build up to get into Nightmare Clan Boss and start earning more Sacred Shards. Now, the other thing I am doing, I don't know if I'll get there. You can see I've actually made referral accounts for this one. I don't think I'll get to level 50 on them in a month because I'm not going to be playing them very actively. But that's another way I can go ahead and get some Sacred Shards. But like I said, I'm going to be saving every shard, besides mysteries, obviously, because you need them to progress. But I'm going to be saving all my shards to see if there is an event later in this, in this collaboration where I can maybe get one of the champions guaranteed. Because at the moment, if I pop them on this 2x at the moment, yes, I always say in beginner accounts, you want to pop them on 2x summons because you want to start building out your roster. But because it's such a cool collab, and I would love to get any character from this collab, I don't want to leave getting that character down to a 10x chance on April O'Neil on a 2x chance for Sacreds and pop 3 Sacreds and waste them. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to get myself another turtle to pair up with Mikey, whether it be RAPHAEL, whether it be Leonardo. It's going to be one of those two because it cannot be Donatello. So that's what I am planning to do on this account. My other account, I'm going to try and do Donnie if I can. It's just going to depend on my Demon Lord luck with shards. But that is my plan. Like I said, if you come over here into the campaign, if we go into hard campaign, you can see we've cleared that. We just missed 1 star because someone died on our first playthrough. So I never went back and got that. If we go into brutal as well, I just ran up to stage 12-3 brutal and then I just stopped there. So that's where I'm at. I could definitely go ahead and get those 2 Sacreds, but I am just holding off. Now, the other place I could get another Sacred to pop is going to be over here in the Arbiter missions, which I am just working through at the moment. You can see I'm onto the potion missions, which are always absolutely annoying as hell, but once I get through them, it's pretty much smooth sailing. Now, what I'm probably going to do now is I'm going to go back and farm some experience. If you see, I don't have a 6-star. Normally, I have a 6-star character by this stage, but because I haven't been, like you can see over here, we've still got Call of the Arbiters to get. I've still got a ton of energy. Because we are running Tagoar as the farmer, everything just runs a bit slower through this early phase. Now, it becomes less, it doesn't matter as much in a couple days time when I don't have the amount of energy stacking up that I do now. But at the moment, I'm just not getting through my energy as fast. And the other thing is I don't need to because Tagoar at 5-star unascended is just a good farmer anyway. She's slow as hell, like I said, like 1.5 to 2 minute farming, but she is good at it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go back and I'm going to farm Carrot Cow's Castle. The reason I'm going to do this one is because I still have the challenges to do. These challenges are a prick, but they give you a ton of extra energy, so I'm going to run through. I'm going to try and slog out these missions. The next thing I'm going to do after that is go into all the different campaign stages. I got to go here and get myself a Sorceress. She's not the one I need first, though. The first one I need is going to be over here to get a Spirit Host. I also still do not have myself the Valerie yet, and then I'm going to go over and get myself over here the War Maiden, and then the final one I'm going to obviously have to farm is going to be Diabolist. Now, I need all of those champions because I need to use them for the fusion over here, which I have to do, which is the Justicar fusion, which is at the end of this phase of the Arbiter missions. So that's the next thing. Let me just refresh the shop here. I'll go back and buy that stuff in a minute. So that's what I'm doing. Now, what else is progression? Now, progression on this account compared to any other account absolutely sucks in the arena. Normally by this stage, I'm like silver 4, almost gold. And this account, it's just so hard to do arena. Like, to find wins is hard, and then to actually win those battles is just time consuming. So I really don't enjoy Arena without like that big AoE nuking champion, but it's just going to have to be something that I just slog through and deal with because like I said, at the end of the day, using this download link, which you guys is the Vergis, Tagoar, the Anax, and also the Deacon Armstrong at level 40, and then we use the DESERTQUEEN code and get to Tahanarok, like this account for like value into the future, I think is just absolutely immense. So I really want to nail in on this account. I'm not too stressed about like, you know, beating my 27-day Arbiter or anything like that. I just want to make a really solid progression account, which can then evolve even more. Once again, hopefully pick up one of the other Ninja Turtles to pair with Mikey, and then I will be over the moon with the account. So that's what we are aiming to do with this one. We're aiming to make a really solid progression. Now, I'm not going to slack off on the Arbiter missions. I definitely want to do these as quick as possible. I will also have the 15-minute timer for Arena once we get up into gold, but my problem is I don't think we're going to be able to do like an Arbiter 27-day type mission because the early stages of Arena is so important on an Arbiter push, and this account just ain't going to cut it. So that's kind of where I'm at. As for progression, see Faction Wars. Once again, I took the Elhain, and as you can see, we're already up to, we cleared up to stage 10, and we're up to stage 11 now. If I can get into 13, I don't expect to be able to do the boss, but if I can get to 13, that would be absolutely huge. I'm going to decide who I want to 6-star first, because I haven't actually decided, because if I do Tahanarok first, it's going to make her farming faster, which is then going to make everything feel a bit easier. However, I'm actually leaning towards doing Vergis first, and I'll update you guys when I make a decision, because with Vergis, you can see I've already got one 5-star food here, and then I've got the 5-star chicken as well, plus I've got a bunch of chickens, so I just got to level up some fodder and we'll be good. I just haven't focused on leveling up fodder yet. And I think I'm going to do Vergis for the faction wars. I feel like the Crypts, he can push up to that stage 13 and start getting me some legendary materials to start getting some good gear. Now, I'm not 100% sure because I don't know every stage in between. He might hit a stage that has too much healing and he just can't do it. But I think for the experiment, I may actually do Vergis first. We'll have to wait and see how I feel about the farming and stuff like that. So I'm going to punch through today. Once again, I'm going to do some of those challenges, try and get all those fusion rare champions that I need, and do my farming in that way before I move on to just farming 12-3, and also keep trying to progress through these potion missions because, yeah, I mean, I just hate the potion missions and I just want this set of them to be behind me so I can go ahead and get all these bad boys. But like I said, I'm not too stressed on pushing them until I have everything that I need to fuse Justicar. Otherwise, it's kind of in a pointless position on actually doing that, and there's no real reason. So that is what I'm looking at. Like I said, I'm really optimistic about this account. I think it's going to be absolutely sick. I'm really looking forward to, you know, getting like 3 weeks in and starting to craft like a Nightmare Clan Boss team. I think that is going to be a hell of a lot of fun on this account. And the great thing is we have all these, not tournaments, we have all these events going on as well. We'll obviously get tournaments in the future, but we have all these events going on. And the great thing is they got epic skill books for the big rewards. That one doesn't, unfortunately. I think it was this one, the Dungeon Divers that I was looking at. Yeah, so like extra epic skill books on a new account is so damn huge. So I'm loving that these events are giving us epic skill books. Like 2 from that is fantastic. Now, the only ones I've used is over here on my Vergis. Unfortunately, we had to max out his skill 1 to get the other 2 maxed. It is what it is. I maxed skill 3 first, then I maxed skill 1, and then I finally got the 1 skill up into the skill 2. So it is what it is. It wasn't the greatest, but hey, we've got there anyway. As for masteries, people are asking me, I have not bought anyone's masteries. I've just done the grinding to unlock these ones for these guys, and then I am saving my mastery purchase for when I get Mikey on day 7, and that is when I will actually purchase some masteries. So that's why I'm sitting on so many gems at the moment. Once again, with this account, because I'm trying to rush the first 30 days, I'm not going to buy the gem mine. Later on, I will buy it, but I just like having those gems at my disposal, especially when we've got a collab going on, and you never know if I may want to burn a bunch of extra gems for some event to try and get Leonardo or RAPHAEL. So that's kind of where the account's at. That's my plans. Once again, I'm going to save every summon, every ancient, void, and sacred in the off chance that either RAPHAEL or Leonardo have summons tied into their event, and then hopefully I can get that done because that would be absolutely sick. But anyway, guys, that is an update for the account. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.